XRP, we start with 1 hour chart. We want to see how we can look for trade. If we refer to my last analysis after we get this drop, we mentioned if we want to look for trade, we have to get the correction. And right now we get the correction. But as we can see, this correction doesn't give us any trade setup either for buy or sell. Mostly technically, when we see any sharp move, we can expect to get the correction for one more drop before we get the reversal. But right now, what we're expecting is if this one turned to deeper correction, we can expect to look for one more drop before we get the next reversal. But how about if the price reverse from here, the way it's moving? The only times from here we can look for buy if there is a continuation as a sharp move flag or correction, then from there we can look for trade for buy. Rather than that, we don't have any other option to look for trade. And having entry above this is not really good idea. The only times we can have entry above this, if this one give us one more drop with the breakout of low, at least the price tag 1.35, then we can consider having entry above the top. And if the price revert continue from here, wait for the flag or correction, we take the trade. Okay, because if we move to 15 minutes, right now, even if refer to our analysis, we mentioned, can we look for this one as a reversal flag? And this is the start of the up move. For me, what I can say is that technically, when we see this kind of the down move, we can expect to get the flat for one more drop. That's why we cannot have entry above this and we cannot trade this. If there is a continuation, we wait for the next flag or correction, we take the trade. And if we want to have entry above this, if we get one more drop with the breakout of this, then from there, then we can have entry above this top. That means at least we consider this one as a reversal, 1, 2, 3 as a flat, then we can consider to have entry above this. But right now, we are not going to have entry above this, even if the price sharp will continue. Okay, because technically, as I mentioned, we can expect to get the flat at least for one more drop. All right, and if he wants to look for sell, anyone wants to look for sell, they have to see the breakout of this. If there is no continuation, then they at least to get the flat, they can consider for one more drop. But for sell, for me, if I want to look for sell, I prefer this one turn to deeper correction. Then from there, we consider whether we should look for sell or not. But anyway, right now, we don't have any trade either for sell or for buy. As I mentioned, we are more interested to look for buy, but the only times we can look for buy, if the price reverse from here, the only option we get the flag or correction. And having entry above this is not an option right now, unless we get one more drop with the breakout of this, then we can have entry above this. Okay, anyway, we want to see whether this one can continue and give us a trade setup as a reversal for buy or not. In this case, we just follow the chart. If I see any update, I will share. Thanks.